Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my investing channel. I'm your host, Calvin, and today we're going to be following up on my $500 account challenge. So, before we get started, if you could just either smash the like button and scroll down and hit subscribe, I really appreciate all your support, and I definitely really love making these videos. With that being said, I am not a financial advisor, so please consult an expert before you plan on investing. Alright, so let's get down to it. As you can see, my account is slightly above 500. This week I ended at 549 and 96 cents. I guess what happened was I accidentally withdrew an extra 4 cents, so instead of being at 550, I was 4 cents short. So this week or last week, what I did was I opened up an Iron Condor. Let's see if we can kind of see my history right here. We had this Iron Condor that I opened up. Let's see, where is the buy? Or here's the sell. So I sold this Iron Condor for $50. Basically, what it says was that if Tesla closed between 940 and 755, I would be able to keep that $50. So this is the only trade I made this week. This is a great way. It's Iron Condors and selling spreads are a great way to really snowball your account and build some income. So I sold this for $50 and I received this credit right away. But you do have to put down collateral. So the collateral is sort of the difference between 940 and 945, which is $5. You got to multiply it by 100 because your contract is about 100 shares. So I made $50 from this Iron Condor this week. And I think for those who don't really like to actively trade, to day trade, or look at markets on a hourly basis, selling spreads and writing Iron Condors, writing calls, writing puts, they're definitely a great way to build passive income. You see that I made almost $50 this week. It should be at 550, but there's a 4 cents difference for some odd reason. And this week I'm going to look to do the same. So this account is going to be limited because I don't want to make a lot of trades. So I do trade on the weekly and the daily, and I'm hoping to use this Robinhood challenge account to really snowball growth from 500 to say 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. So this week I'm going to be mainly looking at Tesla again. I'm also going to be looking at Facebook. I think Facebook's reporting earnings this week. If premiums are quote unquote high enough, I might open up a really, really wide spread that's really far out of money on the call side and the put side to capture some of that theta, which is going to be that premium decay as time goes on. So I really do want to grab up some I want to write up some Iron Condors this coming week, and I'm hoping that the return on investment is a little higher than 10%. With Iron Condors and spreads, you can generally make around 10 to 15% a week. I've done 20% a couple of weeks, and I've done a little bit less at like 5 to 8% a couple of weeks. But in general, the baseline is about roughly 10%. If you're doing a good stock that does have a lot of volume and a decent implied volatility or IV, you should be able to make 5 to 10%, maybe even 15 or 20 per week on your return on your investment. So this being said, I'm looking at Facebook. I'm also going to be looking at Tesla, Square, and I think those are the main three that I'll be focusing on for this upcoming week. So thank you guys again for tuning in to see this weekly update. Once again, this is the result of week 1 of my $500 account challenge. I'm up almost 10% at about 550. We're going to try to get this to over 600 by the end of this week, and hopefully by the end of by Valentine's Day this will be closer to 1,000. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and please be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for updates and see. You can watch me grow this 500 account all the way to 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000.